A bacterial infection.
Each week, we address health issues, talk about treatments, prevention, and ways to stay healthy.
Coronary artery disease is the most common form of heart disease in the U.S.
When do you consider using a stent versus conservative care?
Brought to you by Integrated Rehabilitation Group, physical and hand therapy clinics throughout the Puget Sound area, where you receive excellent care with exceptional results. Now your hosts, Maury Eskenazi and Shannon O'Kelly.
All right, welcome to Health Matters. Maury Eskenazi, Shannon O'Kelly. It's a beautiful night outside.
It is a beautiful night. Hey, it could be raining on us really hard, right?
Good. It's you know what? It's
overcast.
It's overcast.
A little bit overcast, but not bad. Not bad. Let's be positive.
That is the voice of our very shy friend Cody, who's joining us tonight. And we also want to introduce Melanie Workhoven from ProVale. Melanie, thanks for coming on with us.
It's our pleasure to be here.
Cody, thanks for coming on with us. How's everything?
They got me on the promotions to do.
Yeah, that's right. Cody works with us on our promotions. He has cerebral palsy.
Okay.
And he's a cool dude. And his dream, right? You always wanted to be on the radio?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to be the next Howard Stern.
Yeah, I know, dude. Everybody wants to be the next Howard Stern. That's good stuff.
I thought that was your job.
I know.
You were going that way,
I
Maury.
thought so too. But I was trying to tell him it's better if I'm the smartass here. But I don't. Think
He's not buying in that.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, exactly.
Melanie, tell us about ProVale and what ProVale does.
ProVale was founded in 1942, believe it or not. We're 75 years old this year. And it was founded by Dr. Hewlett Wyckoff and a group of parents who were searching for services for their children with cerebral palsy. And they were looking for some kind of structure that would work to support people with disabilities and allow them to live life on their own terms and have unlimited potential. And by 1952, ProVale had started vocational therapy, training, and employment services. And it just expanded and grew from there. And, we're very blessed in the state of Washington because Washington has been and continues to be at the forefront of inclusivity and creating communities where all adults and children have opportunities.
That's really cool.
That is really cool.
I didn't know that.
That is awesome. That's great.
Yeah.
So it's a social work integration program that gets adults with disabilities out in the normal world.
That's right. We work with the counties and with parents and who can choose, parents and adults with disabilities who have the option to choose which service. There are many organizations in Washington State that do what we do.
They're all independent contractors, I believe.
That's
okay.
exactly right.
So,
That's exactly right. And in 2005, ProVale began what is called a transition program. And in partnership with school districts, we help prepare students for employment. And I believe, Cody, you went through the transition.
I was.
Yeah, you went through the program.
In high school?
Yeah, and I came out just fine.
You know what?
Being in school.
Let us be the judge of that, my friend.
Yeah.
Let us be the judge of that. So, Cody,
Awesome job. That's great.
have you been involved? So, you've been involved with ProVale since high school, then?
Since last year, I worked at the Snohomish Valley Golf League, shameless plug there,
Oh, okay.
and a restaurant, and
So you worked at the golf course, and I think it's really interesting what you did there because I believe that you were involved in kind of challenging the golfers with some trivia. Is that right?
yeah. It's really hard to come up with these things.
Yeah, I bet.
Believe it or not, I did most of it off the top of my head.
I believe it. Hey, Maury does trivia.
I know. I told him. I invited him to come and do trivia.
Yeah, absolutely. Do we have a trivia question?
I don't have.
You don't
one.
have
maybe
one? Okay.
maybe you can come up with it at the end. But here, I want to ask you a question. I want to be serious. What does ProVale do for you?
Help me become a functioning adult in society, that I'm not in like a Walmart greeter or a Home Depot greeter that's below point.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Well, I think
That's a Seinfeld reference.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
but you make a great point.
I was picking up a little Seinfeld
I know,
there.
yeah.
But Cody makes a great point that, we believe that every one of us has the right to pursue the life we choose to live. And for a lot of the people who participate in our programs, it's just a matter of somebody helping them get through the door so
Absolutely.
that
Yeah.
businesses and organizations can see the talent that is there that they
Right,
can utilize.
Right. Well, let's talk about that. Not just for clients, folks like Cody that need resource access. How would a business, if one of our listeners was out there tonight and said, hey, I've got a spot for someone from Provale in my business, how would they get involved and what does it take?
Well, it's really user-friendly for the business because once we identify a business that has a need, then we provide pre-screened, pre-qualified candidates. We work with our participants to make sure that we're making a good match for the business as well as for the participant. So, and then let's say somebody like Cody. Cody is very funny. He's very engaging. He's going to be fabulous at your appearances and events, charming the listeners who come out to see the people from the station and handing out pamphlets.
He works for
Yeah,
us.
but
I can see
Cody
this. I can see it.
But Cody needs a little help
Right.
getting here and there and sometimes help with his wheelchair and maybe
I'm
occasionally.
not the world's best driver.
No, I've heard that about you. I've heard
I'm not the
that.
world's best driver.
Yeah. And for other participants, it's a matter of helping what we call do job carving, where an employer may have a need for somebody who can do 20 different skill sets. But if we've got a participant who can do 10 of those or 15 of those brilliantly, could we maybe carve that job out so that they don't need to do the things that their disability might make it difficult for them to do?
So I do stuff with the Galaxy Theater in Monroe. I do the movies thing there, and they have disabled workers that work there. And she was telling me they had this kid. I don't know what he had, but he was in a wheelchair and he had a voice activated.
A voice box, yes.
Voice
A
box.
Dynabox.
Yeah, and she said that he would show up with like a hat on backwards, and he would hit on girls with his voice box. He'd spend all day hitting on girls. I thought that was the greatest thing.
Believe it or not, I wanted to do that for my first job.
At the movie theater?
Yeah.
What was your first job?
I worked at a golf course
Oh.
and a very and then I worked at the courthouse for a cafe, and then I fell into this deal.
Uh-huh.
And this is my dream job.
So radio is Cody's
Yeah.
dream job.
Yeah.
Oh,
Cool.
perfect.
And that's really what we strive for is to help our participants reach their goals and beyond and
Right.
do things that, and a lot of times it really is a matter of helping businesses understand how to utilize the talents that people with disabilities have.
Absolutely, yeah.
And then it becomes a win-win for everybody.
Yes, it does. I mean, absolutely. I got to tell you, this is, as a physical therapist, this is our dream, right? I mean, we believe in function and we want to get people back to the highest level of function they can. And this is what we do. So to see someone like you working with Cody and creating programs like this, that's a blessing. It really is for all society. I mean, look at Cody here. He's funny. He's engaging.
Right.
I mean, what a great opportunity. He's
He's
great on the
adorable.
radio.
He's
He's
adorable.
adorable. I mean, he's right there on the mic, and he's going to have a joke here pretty soon, it looks like.
I also I have a voice for radio.
Yo, yeah, absolutely. Not a face for radio, a voice for radio.
Oh, yeah,
is what he said.
Yeah.
Cody, I have kind of a serious question for you. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I kind of want to have my own show on radio, believe it or not.
I believe it.
So watch out, guys.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's fine. Totally. You can take this right now. Everybody will say that.
Sorry, this is the low point of the. I can hear the ratings dip.
So I have a list of some of the things they told me to talk to you about. And here's one of the questions is what is your favorite time of the week and why? That's the one that stood out to me.
I'm off pretty much every weekday, so the weekdays are pretty much my favorite days, so I don't have to get anywhere.
So you don't have to go anywhere?
Yeah, so I can snooze, watch TV, do whatever I want.
Do you have pets and stuff at home?
I have a Papillon, the most neurotic dog. I swear he's part special needs. And I have a Labrador that is not doing well right now, but she's probably sitting on my bed, making my pillows a mess, right?
Yeah, we'll do that.
Cody, do you have a service dog? Is that what your lab is? Your lab service dog?
No, actually, I don't. Oh, she's not smart enough. She still runs out of the house when everybody comes to visit.
So she's shy.
No, she's not. She wants to find a new home.
No, she wants to find a new home.
He's a Seinfeld freak. You like the movie Talladega Nights. You were in one of those, they had like the Richard Petty experience at Evergreen Speedway where you can sit in a race car.
I've actually been in one on the track. I'm an adrenaline junkie. I've been ziplining. I've been boat driving. I've been...
Would you ever do parachuting?
No!
I have. I got roped into parachuting. I've done that myself. Why not? Why wouldn't you?
I would have to be like the golfer John Daly. I would have to have a few drinks of me to do that.
They would. I don't even think they would let you do that. But they have somebody do it with you. You should do it. I'm going to make that happen for you. I'm going to make a couple calls.
I like
Vladimir. Call Vladimir.
Yeah, Vlad, my guy.
Vlad.
How do you know Vlad?
I know Vlad. Vlad and I go way back.
I'm going to make that happen for you, big shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got to see this. We'll do it live on the. We'll do it live on the
Listen,
radio.
when I did it, we did it live. I did it live on the radio. They had a microphone.
Here's your big shot, Cody.
Yeah.
Live, jumping out of an
I did it
airplane
live
on the radio.
And I was sitting.
First.
I was the last one in the plane. The guy's with me. Everybody else had gone already, and I'm thinking, oh my God, in a couple of seconds I'm going to be, and right in mid-thought, I was in the air going, oh my God! Yeah, I know. You know what? I don't think I was afraid to die. I was just afraid to be embarrassed.
I think I'm going to have to wear 3 pairs of underwear.
That's okay. Dude, I'm not even lying.
I don't think you'd be the first.
I'm going to see if we can hook that up. We can make that happen. All right?
All right.
Okay. All right, he said.
How do you get involved at ProVale? Or do you have volunteers? Do you have any needs that our listeners could help with if they were interested?
Well, first of all, we want all of our participants to have regular paying jobs. So that's what we work for. But we do have a lot of situations where people can refer. For example, a lot of times when we work with participants, we'll ask the family members about businesses they know of to help find jobs. But in terms of volunteering, absolutely. We hold events and functions and could always use volunteer help, and it's provale.org.
Right.
So we're easy to find.
Provale.org, all the information you need. And even if you know somebody that might need help too, right?
Well, yes, and it talks about all the services we provide: mobility and communications, therapy and assistive technology, employment, community living. We started a few years back a program called BrainWorks, which works with individuals who have had traumatic brain injuries, helping them get back on their feet and live fully and meaningfully after their injuries. And so it's kind of a full-service thing. And as I say, we work a lot with DDA and DVR. But certainly we also have private clients, and people are welcome to contact ProVale with questions about services that they might be looking for their family members.
Isn't the technology department first rate?
It is first rate. Yes, absolutely.
All right.
Yeah.
We got to
Great
go.
stuff.
We're out of time.
Hey, thanks, Cody.
Cody.
You did a great job.
You have the last word. What do you want to say?
Thank you. Good night.
Good night. Good night, everybody. Melanie, thanks so much for coming on with us.
You're welcome.
We're breaking. It's Health Matters, brought to you by IRG Physical and Hand Therapy. This is Fox Sports 1380 AM, FM 95.3. Jordan James is next. I'm pretty excited about that. We'll be right back.
Have you checked out the new KRKO website? Hi, I'm Todd Hootery, owner of Inquisitech, and I'm proud to say I work closely with the team at KRKO to revamp their website to better assist listeners like you. If you want to make your website better for your customers, we can work with you one-on-one to build or manage your website. A modern and optimized website will help your customers find and connect with you. Inquisitech is located on First Street in Snohomish. Get a free website analysis at inquisitech.com or search Snohomish Web Design. Inquisitech. Get results, not headaches.